Feeling better?
No, I'm actually laying in the bed on the laptop right now.
Oh,
Let me pause this.
feeling better?
Okay. All right. So far, I only got a couple questions. That's okay though. Let's pull out this chart.
How are you feeling?
Like crap. Like crap. So we didn't get the push back up. And to answer your question, Rob, you had the first question. What's my trading strategy? I trade institutional strategy. All those things you mentioned are order blocks, liquidity, fair value gaps, rebalance, redelivery. That's all institutional trading. um, and I look for those types of things in order to enter my trades. And I try not to take more than 4 entries in a day. Usually if usually when I say 4 entries, I mean I try not to put in my whole position only once in a daytime, where I split one trade into 4. So if I've placed more than 8 individual trades, which is 2 positions for me, that means I usually did something wrong, you know. Um, and then the rules that I have for my trades are kind of simple. I look for institutional areas that could potentially lead to how can I put this? I look for institutional levels. I look for order blocks. I look for equal highs, lows. And once I see price in that area, I'm looking to see how it responds to those areas. Can you please? I hope that answer your question.
Hey, bro.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Cory.
Okay.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you sound horrible. You want me to take over for this and you go to bed? It look like I could answer the next question about illustrate imbalance. I'll be home in like 10 minutes.
It's all good, bro. I'm on here now.
All right.
As far Khalil, you asked about what I see US 30 and SPX doing. I sent this chart out yesterday. It's already there. Remember yesterday I told you guys it was gonna come into this gap, and wherever we got, I'm actually already in this.
You are in buy?
Yep. From here. Let's show you. So it came down into this area right here. And I told you, if we got any reaction off of one of these levels, either the high, middle, or the low, we could take a buy from here. This wick right here, wick this down right off of the low. And you can see it pretty much right around here. And we pretty much came right to the low. And on the next week is where I took the entry off of. So I still, my goal is to at least get us back to the weekly, but I'm not sure if it's gonna go back that high, just because of the stuff going on with the inflation. So I'm not really sure if it's gonna take us back that high. And I actually missed this sale. We should have been selling when I was having us buy this morning. But missed that sale. So I did get in the buy on this. And then we had this sitting at, now we're at the middle of this range between the high and this low. So if it's gonna hold above this, I'll see if we can trade back to these equal highs right here or the weekly. If we can't get back up that high, we'll probably trade down to this low at 63 or into this order block now that it just made. So this C, let me unlock this. C may only come to here if we want to keep going down. So that's what I'll be looking for on that. And as far as US 30 goes, it's pretty much the same. We traded through it on US 30. But it's an old void right here. Traded through this one. And you can see the one here to here, right here, this low, at this high, pushed up, traded down to it once to the middle. This level right here, what is this? I don't know what that is. Hang on. Oh, whole number at 3,600. Do that. And then we came down to the 50% of this. So I'll be looking for something similar. So 0, A, B, C. If it can't get to C, it'll probably stop at this low over here, right at 36.77, right here. That'll be the next place we get some rejection. So either it rejects here to continue to the downside, or it rejects here to hold back at one of these levels and push back up. Same thing for NAS. It's looking the same exact way. This case is pushed a little lower than the low of this imbalance is void. Traded through it, so we didn't get any signals other than this one to trade off of the middle around here when we got this wick. But other than that, we didn't really get any good clean signals to take buys off of here. But we did come down near the monthly, and you could have taken a buy near the monthly, but this is for now, it's pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. We had 0, A, B. Your C will probably come here or into this area here. If it comes and holds in here, we can look to sell from here to go below the monthly, or at least down to this low. If we break below the monthly, there is a lot of liquidity, a lot of imbalance still sitting around, because technically we haven't really had a real pullback ever since we made this move from here. So let me delete some of this stuff. If we look at the daily chart, this low to this last high, we really haven't had a pullback. So we can actually expect pullbacks around here, here, here to here. And this could get us down to this level. And for me, if we do take it from this, take it down to this level, that's why I'll be looking to trade this trade down to. If we can break this as low as 7, 8. There's an order block sitting right here. There's an order block sitting at the 50. So at these are the most high probability areas down here and right here at the 50%. Because we got order blocks right there. So either it's trading down to there, or it's trading down to here. If it trades down to here, then I think it may reach for higher highs. If it trades down to here, I think we go into consolidation. So it'll just depend on where it wants to stop over here from a daily perspective. Since I missed the buy, missed the sell, I took the buy short term. So, but I don't know if I don't know if it's technically ready to push back up per se. I just took the short term buy because it respected my levels. And because it respected my levels, I went ahead and took that trade since I didn't get the sell off. Cool beans.
So in a situation like that, Corey, we don't wait for like the break and retest. We just, as it's going and we like mark it off, we say, okay, right here is where we jump in.
It depends on you. You could be risk averse or not. But for me, I saw this rejection. I waited for the next candle. I took the entry from off of here. This wouldn't be a break and retest situation. But if you were gonna trade the break, you would have been looking to get in right here for the sell. The break would have came at this level right here. At this red line, you would have been able to take the break here. If
And
we
that's what
go
the
to,
break and retest.
yep,
Okay.
there is your break and retest right here. Unfortunately, I didn't get to take that. But that's all good. It's all good.
Corey, question.
Yep.
Hi. Your entry, was it on the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes of the rejection?
I switch between. Sometimes I take the 5, sometimes I take 15, sometimes I take the hour, sometimes I take the 4 hour. It just depends on what's giving me the best look.
So
I prefer
do you
I
have any
prefer the
other
15.
sorry,
What's that?
do you have any other confirmations to enter when it rejects? Like, for example, because you have two potential entries, like the 50 and the other fib level. So do you have any
Yeah.
other confirmation other than rejection to enter?
So usually what I'll do is I'll look for price to reach that particular level. And if I see that there's rejection at that level, I'll let the first candle wick or give me a sign that it's going to hold. Then I'll let the next candle give me the entry. If it does not move from that point, I usually have my stop loss at break even by the time I'm 30 to 50 pips up. Because usually those levels that I trade from, if it's going to go, it's not going to play around at that area. It's just going to move. Got it?
Yes, thank you.
And just like this area, if you had a broken retest here, you had your break, you had your rejections. It after it rejected it, it never gave you, you never had to come back. Just like over here, this area right here, it rejected it in there on that candle, and it's never come back to it. But I actually took this off the hour, so the rejection was here. When the candle opened up, it pushed down and it held, and it never came back. Yes, I dropped that chart in the Discord, Miss Tate.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Question from Renita. Can you illustrate an imbalance? And what we're to look for at entry. Yeah. So again, this was the imbalance that I mentioned prior to. It was a daily imbalance. Where if you look here, this is a type of imbalance. This is called a fair value gap, where you can take the wick high right here to this wick. And as you can see, there's no price swings in between this area. That's where you're going to see price usually return to if it hasn't traded. You know, if you had a push up, price is usually going to return to this area because it's got to close out the orders in between here that it created to push this price up. So you can take the first low after this candle, which is this one right here, and the first high before the candle, which is this one. Mark those levels off, which that's where this 0 is, and this 100. And then you can wait for price to return to these levels. In this case, it did not respect the 100. It didn't respect the 50% of this. And it ended up pushing it all the way down to the low of it. And if we go to the lower time frames, we can actually see where it traded straight through the high right here. It got near to 50%. That was the first time we got a wick. That's how you know it's respecting it, right? And then even lower time frame, you can see it got a wick right off the 50%. And it used this same area, 50%, to break and retest this and push it down to the low of this area. So you can even see here that it tried to respect the high. This blue candle right here was rejecting the high of that imbalance, but it traded straight through it. You don't get another wick until you start to get near this 50% area. And then once you get there, you have a rebalance and redelivery right here to continue to the downside. And then we get the rejection down here at the low. So as far as the imbalances goes, you can notice them when you see that price has left certain area and it hasn't filled this area, right? So here's another imbalance right here to right here. And I'll draw that out very quick. This low, this high. We can expand that. And we can likely see price come back to within this area at some point to possibly reject here. Because it left this little gap between this wick, the low right here, and the high right here. There's nothing in between there. So we can potentially expect for price to come back to this. Right now, we're leaving a potential gap right here where we have this low. We don't have another up candle yet. And if we don't feel that, that's going to be another area for us to consider as the area that could be avoid liquidity void or a fair value gap or such. So those are things you want to look for. You can see it happen again right here. This low, this high. And if we extend this out right here, you can see that this wick high on this candle, this wick low on this candle, and then this bullish engulfing candle left this void. Price held a high, pushed down to 50%, held that, and then it ran from there and made this happen again right here. This hasn't been filled yet right here, but this wick to this wick, price pushed through that, and it hasn't returned yet. Over here, this wick to this wick, right here to right here, price pushed down to the low, and it gave you 2 entries near the low, and then it ran. So if you can notice those areas, and then you, in this case, this has a temporary high right near the low, that's extra confirmation that you can use to know that you can take this trade.
Can you say that one more time, please?
If you have an imbalance like this and also have another area like a old high or order block, that's just extra confirmation to know you can take this trade.
Okay,
And,
thank you, Cory.
okay. We had what's the difference? What differentiates the order block candle from the other candles? Order blocks, what differentiates them is where they happen. And you'll notice a bearish order block because you'll see a random up move, and then you'll see a down move, and there should be a low taken out, right? If you see a up move, then a down move and a low taken out, like this one right here, this is our low. These last 2 candles right here would be your order block. These, I mean, basically these last 3 candles. So at some point, we would be looking for price to return to this area right here.
Okay.
And you want to see and pay attention to 3 levels in this order block. You want to pay attention to the low, middle, and the high. And just like we just went over this area, price could return to the low and reject from here, or it could push up inside of this, and then you would start looking at the 50, the 100 levels for rejection in those levels. You can see, you can probably see it. Usually what'll end up happening is if you have a order block on a higher time frame, you can drop down to the lower time frame and refine it and get a better entry as you go to the lower time frames. You can go down to the lower time frames and get an even better entry. Our entry from the order block that we just drew on the 4 hour, if we go to the 15-minute, we'll see at this is our 50%. There's also an order block right here on the 15-minute that we could use as well. So as we start breaking down the time frames, we can go into the time frames to find that we can go into these time frames and find even better entries once we have them. Sometimes the order blocks don't come at moves. This is technically an order block right here. It's you'll notice this one because it's a random up move in the middle of all of this price action to the downside.
Okay.
So that's basically, I could go on about that, but
Okay.
those are the main things that you want to look for in a, and you know, send this to you. Okay. You
Okay.
study that.
Yeah,
Study that.
thank you.
Study that. No problem. No problem. Let me see. So for homework, I'm gonna give y'all some homework.
Hey, everybody ask their question?
Yeah.
Okay. I got one.
What's up, brother?
I wanted you to take a look at cryptos. Seems like they're doing the same thing everybody else is doing.
Okay. Anyone in particular?
You got Ripple up there on your watch list.
All right.
But go ahead and give us homework first before everybody hops off.
Yeah. Let's mark. I want you guys to give y'all a random chart. Z, type this symbol in. What is it? ZBZ. CT.
يا بتام تلكنا.
When you type in CTZ 2021, and then you're gonna click this drop down. And what I want you to do, is I want you to mark this chart up, and I want you to find everywhere you think is an order block and imbalance. Start from September 21st till now. And I want you to send it to me and tag me in it whenever you get done. I want you to find all the highs, the lows. I want you to find the order blocks. And I want you to find where you see imbalances. Okay.
On what time frame?
All the time frames starting from the daily down to the 15.
He said the beginning of September till this. You said when again, bro?
This low right here. This low at 88.95 to where current price is now.
All right.
Now,
Always give this homework?
huh?
Do you always give this homework?
I don't,
Oh,
but I think I'm gonna start doing it.
okay. I thought I missed that.
Nah.
Hey, you
Nah,
want me to type that up for you? Put it in Discord.
you can.
All right, I got you right now.
So start from this low to this current price. Now, once you get to the lower time frames, you don't have to go all the way back to September. Just go to current price. Once you get to the hour, just go to the daily. Just use the daily, that particular day. So you're gonna go from the daily. Then once you go to the 4 hour, from the 4 hour chart, I want you to go from 107.66 to current price on the 4 hour chart. Then on the 1 hour chart, I want you to only mark up 121.67 to 115.675, and anything between that to current price. And 15 minute. On the 15 minute, let me put the session breaks in right quick. On the 15-minute chart, I don't want you to go past 116.20 to current price. Yep. You're gonna find the order blocks. You're gonna find the equal highs. You're gonna find the highs, relative highs. I'm gonna do the same thing with you guys too. After is 19 of you guys on here right now. And after I get the majority of you guys, after I get the majority of the charts from you guys, I'll go ahead and drop mine and you can see if it matches up. Because I'm going to do the same thing. Cool beans.
Yes, sir. So starting at September 20th, 88.95 is the price to current markup. Imbalances, order blocks, equal highs, equal lows.
Equal highs, equal lows, relative highs, relative lows. A relative high is like this. It's just a random high.
All right, relative highs, relative lows. All right.
Equal lows would be something like this. You got a low right here, a low right here.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably see it better on the 1 hour. But See, like these lows,
Mhm.
they not even relative. They are equal. This is 103.50, right?
Mhm.
If I draw a line, right, and I can go ahead and count this. These are all equal lows right here. Give or take 1 or 2 pips, right? 103.58, 103.50, 103.50. Those are relative equal. Those are equal lows,
Okay.
particular range. Then if I come over here and I look at these two highs right here, these are pretty much equal highs right here.
Okay.
And I want you to just find those for the time frame.
All right. So I got markup imbalances, order blocks, relatives, highs, equal lows. Or do I just put equal highs, equal lows?
Both.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, gotcha. Anything else I need to add to it? Oh, and the time frames, just any time frame that matches, as long as they match, right?
Do the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute.
Daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes.
Yep.
All right,
I
gotcha,
thought
bro.
you were asking for specific prices, a specific price, Corey.
What's that?
I thought you were asking like at a specific price point. No?
No.
Okay.
What is that relative high and relative low?
Relative equal highs
Acha, equal highs. Okay.
and relative equal lows are pretty much this. Like it's not gonna always be exact, but 107.70 is pretty much equal to 107.66. That's only missing 4 digits, right? Just like
114 and 109.55. This is relative high, low.
you got some right here.
This one
This
here,
is here.
not this one, right?
Not this one. That's a little out of the range, but like look at this right here. This 110, 130.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the same high, give or take a couple points.
So as long as they're equal.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That's why I said relatively equal highs. And then your significant highs are highs like this that just randomly sit by themselves. This price 116.48 is randomly sitting right here. There's no other high near it, but this one is randomly just sitting here. Just like this low at 88.95. There's no other lows near that low. It's just randomly sitting by itself. So I want you to note those as
What
well.
about the one that's up there at 121.67? That's random by itself too, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Yes.
I want you to note that too.
Okay.
So I'm,
This being recorded,
huh?
Is this being recorded?
Yep, this is being recorded.
All right, cool. We need to go back over and make sure I get the homework instructions correct.
Yeah.
And is it on a naked chart, Corey?
I prefer you to do it on a naked chart because you don't need anything on this chart.
Hey, bro. So one last time before I post it, I already typed it up. Instead of putting relative highs, relative lows, put relative equal highs, relative equal lows, or just keep them separate. I got them separate before.
Yeah, that's fine.
Relative equal highs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. All right, now I'm about to post it in a second.
Okay. And Wale, he said, look at
Cory, is this just a random pair that you choose or something?
Absolutely random. I've never traded cotton before.
Okay.
I don't even want to trade cotton ever
No,
in my
no,
life.
I was just wondering. Thanks.
Yeah. And this is the symbol CTZ 2021. That's the symbol for that.
All right, bro. I know you're struggling, so I'm gonna make this one quick. Hope you get some
Ripple,
money.
right?
Yeah, they're right there. So Bitcoin, Ripple, Dogecoin,
Hold on.
and Shiba Inu all did the same thing right before open.
Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
It's July. That was the last low. This on the daily. You're here. Here. We stuck this. Equal lows. Low. Low. Impulse. Retrace. Impulse. Retrace. And go to monthly. Let's look at 4 hour. Ooh.
So you already know what I'm thinking.
Yep.
You already know what I'm thinking. You already know what time it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if it's gonna hit the trifecta though.
So we held the monthly.
Mm-hmm.
We held the monthly. So took out this low in the weekly. Took out this high. Any reason for this to go lower? We got the order block right here. Got the monthly right here. The only reason why I would go lower is to get this. So what's over here? I don't think he needs to do this. If this gives another wick down, that should be an entry.
Yeah. So I already, like I told you, it's all of the it's all of the major cryptos right now that just did that. So I went in on my personals, but I haven't gone in versus what am I gonna say? I haven't gone in from a broker. So
it's 15 hours.
So long term, everything is a go already. But I'm trying to see if I can start and finish another challenge within 4 or 5 days. Because
Yeah.
that right there is a challenge. What you just measured up is a challenge. That's a
I would
challenge.
you see where this is? I would probably see if it's gonna come back
It's like
to
50%.
here one more time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right here.
Yep. And reject. And then, yep.
Yeah, I would see if it wants to come back in here one more time.
That's what I was thinking.
And
you took my technique. Look at you. Double cup. And that's your entry?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere in here, starting from here. If I see it come here, that's light bulb to come back to anywhere in here. And you should at least be able to get it back to the weekly. If it don't go back to this weekly
No problem.
beforehand, if it go back to the weekly beforehand, then I would hold off on this.
Mm-hmm.
If it just go like straight up right now to the weekly, like it's trying to do right now, then it might be rejecting in here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I said, it's every single crypto right now doing the same thing. We all know Bitcoin's going to 85 pretty soon, and it's just making room for it.
This might have been the entry too.
That was the entry.
Yeah, this might have been the entry.
That was the entry. That's why I said I already went in. I took confirmation with you. And to give you a head nod, I know you don't do cryptos during the week, but yeah, this may be a little bit more stable than indices right now.
I agree too. So much smoother today.
Yeah, right now.
This would have been a nice sale though.
Heck yeah. I told you, I took the buy. I took the buy, but I just let it go after it was coming down. I should have.
This one?
Huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Over the weekend. And then it just rejected. Yeah. So I may take half of the drawback, half of the drawback to your order block, and do another re-entry. Did I say drawback? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Return to the order block. It probably won't go all the way back there, but
yeah.
I wanted to go to at least 180 by the end of the month. 180, 1.82. I'm satisfied because it'll take out one of those big highs.
That's been the problem.
Mm-hmm.
These two highs right here, we can't get above them.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna shoot through it though. It's close.
Look at where this wick is. Yeah. This one right here.
Yeah, equal highs.
Equal highs here.
Mm-hmm.
That one's at 940. 949. Yeah, so it's like it's struggling. Let me see.
Yeah, but this is still Ripple, so it has a lot of governmental problems right now.
Yeah,
but it's still one of my favorites to trade. Still one of my favorites to study also. So yeah, Dogecoin is doing something similar, and I said Bitcoin is also. Bitcoin's just that freaking drawdown is just a nightmare.
Hey Wale. Hey Wale. Now when you said, I'm trying to make sure I understand it right. You said your personal versus broker. You mean like, because I have a personal, I guess it's Coinbase, and trading a broker would be like trading FTMO or Osprey on cryptos. What you mean?
Yeah, I found something where I can I can trade Ripple long term, and I can just put money in it and let it do its thing. I don't want to say that over YouTube, but I found something that I can put it in, and it does its thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Just like not everyone trades quality altcoins like Shiba Inu, because I don't think Robinhood does that right now. I think Coinbase just started, right?
Yeah, I just bought some on Coinbase a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so yeah.
But like the thing is Ripple, they're not tradable on Coinbase, but that's where I have most of it stored at on Coinbase.
Oh, so you're still making money? Good.
Yeah, but I
Just
started.
can't add on to it.
What's up?
You just can't add to it.
Yeah.
Actually, I can, and I still do.
How?
Oh,
Can I say that on here?
No.
Okay.
I think you just misspoke. I don't think that's possible. Huh. But yeah, I'm looking at the cryptos heavy right now. I'm looking at the altcoins, the cheaper ones, the ones that are coming up, and I'm looking at the ones that are reacting to Bitcoin, reacting to dollar, and reacting to Ethereum.
Yeah.
And then I'm just putting a little bit of change in each that I think I can trust a little bit.
Yeah. I need to get back to it. I need to do it harder. I need to trade it harder than I do.
Yeah.
Shoot, anybody that bought Shiba or is buying Shiba, that thing go to a penny. We good.
I don't know if it's gonna go to a penny. That means
You don't think it'll go to a penny?
That means that it's more valuable than Tesla, Apple, I think like Microsoft all combined. So that's a penny. Yeah. So I don't know, bro. I hope, I pray, that means, I'll be on an island.
You always talking about this island.
Hey,
Roger, send this to me in the Discord. And like I said, I want you to do it on a daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and 15 minute. Not just this one.
Yeah. But
Hey, can you double check that too in the Discord? Make sure I put it in there right on the homework tab.
All right. Matter of fact, I want you to send me each chart individually, the daily chart.
Hey, Roger, come on, bro. I was going to throw all that on there. Make it looking nice and clean. Dang, Raj.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it all at once. See?
Yep.
Copy paste.
Yep. It's cool.
It's
daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, and the 15 minute.
That's all I got for you, boss.
All right, man. I'm
Go get
about
some
to
tea. Go get some tea or some soup, man.
Corey. Corey.
Bro. Yep.
Donovan said, "What are you taking, and what tea do you drink, and what do you need us to bring you?"
I need y'all to stay away from me because I don't know what I got.
Oh, well, go to the emergency room.
Nah, I ain't that serious.
Get some green tea with lemon and ginger. You'll be good.
Yeah.
Sound kind of hard-headed to me. But okay.
Yeah. All right. Y'all be good. Be safe.
Hey, Corey, can you send the link?
Oh, let me send y'all the link. Let me send y'all the link.